Okay, so today we've got rack A. It's a rack problem because you see we got 20 degrees there. All the ice cream's melting. So another one, rack A. And it's sitting at 19. So all the cases on rack A, you see, got high temperatures. But when we go to rack B, you see we got rack B. Rack B is doing okay. So all the cases on rack B are good, but all the cases on rack A are bad. And it's like that also on aisle 7 with more frozen food. So let's go look at rack A and find out why some compressors are not running. Hopefully they don't have a power outage because their engine for their generator is not working. Rack A is not working worth a shit because there's no ice buildup anywhere. There's only one compressor running. That is so bad. So it looks like we've got oil failure across most of the compressors except this one. Oil fail, oil fail. Our rack has no oil. At least it looks like it has refrigerant. Here's our controller. So yeah, we've got a target of 10 psi and it's barely running 30 psi. So all of our, what the hell did this thing just do? So all of our evaporators are alarming high temperature. Juicy. Let's see for alarms. High temperature, high temperature, high temperature. High pressure, suction pressure. So let's reset these and see if we can watch them. Man, I think this thing is starving for oil because they don't have any freaking oil in them, man. Yeah. I hope I have some oil. If not, we're gonna have to go open a supply house. Okay. All right, so I have reset this one and it's feeding and it's probably gonna take oil away from this one. Let's see. This one came back on magically. All right, we've got 3 compressors running now. Let's look at our pressure. So our pressure's doing a little bit better, but not that much. Let's reset some more and watch them starve for oil. You just gotta unplug it like that, you know, and that resets the oil monitor. Eek. Bam. Bam. And the last one. All right, all compressors are on. And they actually all fed with oil. So why the hell were they alarmed? Now let's look at our suction pressure. It's pulling down. Good. That ice cream needs to get hard again. Okay, we have reset the compressors. All of these were in the 20s a little bit ago, and they're already starting to come down. So let's have us a gander at this one. 14, so they're all coming down now, but they're gonna trip again on oil. We're gonna go look for oil in my truck and some leak detection stuff. Look for a leak. And we find that that thing right there is vibrating like hell and also leaking pretty bad. Go to shut the valve off and then find that this thing's leaking pretty bad. So we've got a leak, refrigerant leak on the oil side of the system, so that's why we're low on oil. put the cap on it. I don't think that's going to stop the leak for now, but we're going to isolate this compressor and we're going to have to replace the oil control. So trying to isolate this thing, you know, we've got a valve right here to isolate the oil off, and of course we've got our service valves for the discharge and the suction, and we have a liquid injection right here. Didn't give me a service valve for it, or I can't isolate this compressor without shutting the whole rack down. You see? Because it goes back to this liquid injection header here, and I would have to shut that off, which shuts the liquid injection off to all of them. So since they all share that, I've got to shut off, I got to depressurize all the compressors in order to get this off and replace it, which is what I'm going to have to do to fix this leak. I got to replace this. This rack takes 414 pounds. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get refrigerant and an OMB oil control. We're going to come back and we're going to replace it, and that's going to be it. Okay, so I'm back. I got the new oil thingamabobber right there, and also I got one of these because thought it would be cool to put shut-off valves on the oil thing and the discharge and the suction, but they didn't think we needed one on the liquid injection. So I've got to shut all these things down to be able to depressurize my compressor. I got to shut all the rest of them down to work on it. So I'm gonna fix that for this one at least by adding this. It might be pointless, but the benefit of it is I'll be able to install this, isolate the compressor, and turn the rest of the rack on and have minimal downtime for the frozen food. So here's my procedure. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut off the liquid injection. That way any liquid that might be in here gets evaporated out. Alright, so my liquid injection is off. Make sure that's the right one. Oh no, actually, that's my oil. Okay, let me undo that. This one's my liquid injection. Like I was saying, I was starting to pump it down, but then I thought, well, then I'm gonna just lose refrigerant when I open this up. So now I've closed off the liquid injection to the liquid injection header to all the compressors. I'm gonna let that run for just a minute. Let that liquid boil off. Alright. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pump it down before I shut the rack down. So now we're pumping down. Got my helper right there, my boy. So we're going to watch the suction pressure go down. My compressors will start staging off one by one. You've got to always back out the whatever this thing is called. It's like you tighten it down and it seals it, and then it, you know, it makes this to where you can't turn it. So you gotta loosen it. Oh shit, that can't be right. I'm gonna go ahead and I think shut it down. I don't know about that liquid level. So I'm just going to shut my compressors off like that and valve everything off because I don't want my liquid level to be high like that. I don't want anything bad to happen, and you never know. Okay, I got my valves closed on my compressor that I'm working on here, and I'm not really getting any pressure back through here with my liquid injection off. But I'm apprehensive about turning it on, and because I don't want to run them without liquid injection. So I am going to install this valve I bought right here. It's a valve and an adapter. I'll put it on here so I can close it, and I can turn the rest of the rack on. Oh man, I got the wrong shit. Okay. I should have gotten a female flare to go here. I screwed up. Okay, so that just means I gotta hurry. I can though, however, put this on there and close it, and it will still allow me to do what I wanted to do while I work on it. Okay, so with my valve installed on my liquid injection, I should be able to open this one over here, and nothing bad should happen. I guess we will see. I believe I'm good. We're going to carefully and slowly crack this. Compressor number 1 is on. Gonna do compressor number 2. Compressor number 3. Calling for compressor 6. So my wire nuts came off, and like the inside of them is like all messed up here. Like you see, when you got a wire nut that looks like that, it's probably time to replace it. So to protect the circuit from shorting and blowing fuses that I probably don't have, I put electrical tape on it like so. Now then, you got to have this adapter, which this compressor already has one, so I didn't have to buy one. But without the adapter, you can't detach the solenoid or the oil control. The new oil control comes with the O-ring, and I personally like to lube my O-rings with oil. I think that's actually a requirement. You gotta lube your O-rings. Put it on there, and then you stick it on that thing right there, and then you screw it together. I don't have anywhere to set my phone to get good footage, so I can't record it. But once you get this thing on there, which it goes on, and it does have a tilt. It tilts down, and it screws in to the one. Once you get that in, then you can mount it, and that's what's up. Alright, so I got it in nice and tight. Got these on, got some electric tape on it. About to have to shut the rack back down so I can take this off, connect my liquid injection back on, and then turn it on. Meanwhile, it's 1:30 a.m. My rack's maintaining pretty close to suction pressure. My evaporators seem to be doing not so. This one's not doing so well, huh? I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It's been on. Maybe they're stocking it. Shit, who knows? Yeah, so it was going down pretty good. They must have opened it up like 15 minutes ago because temperature's been rising on that son of a bitch. So we'll have to check. We'll have to make sure that one's all right. So that's all I got for this video, you guys. Hopefully it helps some of you who might be learning and coming up in the refrigeration business. Thanks for watching. If you've made it all the way to here, you're a loyal subscriber or you're a loyal watcher. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like and subscribe. Thanks for the support. See you later.